guys, today I'm going to show you how to put together one of my hexagon cakes. You guys are going to love these. They're so cute. Okay, let's get started here. You can see I have already put some gems in the middle of all these flowers because it was a lot of them. Just so you know, I always put a little white dot in the file, so you can use that instead of a gem if you want, but I love the gems, so I've already glued some in. All the hexagon cakes are built similarly, so you might have a version that is a little bit different, so just be aware of that. Okay, so sorry, the last thing I need to tell you guys is that if you are part of my SVG VIP group, then you will get free files every week. So make sure and join that at karinagardner.com and click on exclusive VIP. Okay, so we're just gonna start by folding, and we're just gonna fold all of these pieces up for your hexagon. This pink piece is the bottom of the cake. And by the way, some of the cakes are single, some have multiple layers. So just be aware of that as well. But I've built them in such a way that you should be in great shape if you want to change out the lid or the topper. I've tried to make it kind of flexible. Okay, so use some hot glue, and you're just gonna glue all of these pieces together to create this bottom hexagon for this cake. Just like that. Pretty quick together, right? And then the lid for this one just looks like this, and the same deal. We're just gonna fold it all down, fold all your tabs as well. This one has a scallop edge on it. And then you're just gonna glue all of your tabs together. And then you've got the decision at that point, once this lid is made, whether you want to glue the lid down or if you want to have it so that you could pull this entire thing apart. So that's your choice. It's meant to fit tightly and to it. So if you feel like you're putting it together and it's just too tight or whatever, then you need to glue it directly to your box. But I'm gonna try just gluing it separately like this and placing it down on top for right now. Okay, so if I can get all these little glue gun pieces off. Okay, so it should fit pretty nicely right on top. You can see that it does. And the one thing you will have issues with once you start gluing all the flowers on, if you are going to keep it separately, make sure that you're not like gluing it to edges. I will probably end up gluing this entire thing together just because it is simpler. I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, so same deal with, I have this yellow piece. Just gonna glue this together and also do the lid really quick. Okay, so this is why it's really so nice to have this separated. You can see that there's a topper for this one. Not every single one of these have a topper, and some of them have toppers that you can just glue down very easily. This has 2 slits in it, and you can see I've got this little piece right here. So what I'm gonna do is slide this piece in, and there's actually a fold. You can see right here, this is where there's like a dashed line for a fold, and where that dashed line is in between here, we're just going to glue it down so that you have your little topper piece. And all the toppers that you see for these boxes are done this way. So you're just gonna put a little glue and glue it down. This is so much more convenient than trying to do it through the entire box. And it hides where your topper is and looks really clean. Isn't that great? So for this particular topper, I'm gonna fill it with flowers all the way around. And I don't have any leaves on this particular cake, but there might be ones that do have leaves. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and glue everything down. And here's the other nice thing about not gluing it. Maybe you don't want it to be straight on. Maybe you want it to be on the side. I mean, you can make some decisions here. I'm gonna go ahead and glue down. The other thing you can do, sorry, I should say, is leave it not glued together, and you can actually use it to store things. So it's like a cute little box. But you can see I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this guy down. I'm just gonna put a couple more glue dots in here. It's mostly just to keep it super stable as I glue on all of these flowers. Okay, so here comes the fun part, adding the flowers. So I think you should add your flowers however you want. You can also change this up and make it so that maybe this piece says something if you wanted to bring in some type if you wanted to, especially because it's custom, so you could put someone's name on it, which would be so cute, like seriously so cute. But for me, because I'm making it generic today, I'm just gonna start adding flowers. I like cascading flowers, but I'm gonna start with the flowers on this topper. Now, the cool thing is I've given you enough flowers that you can do the back and front, but if you don't want to, you can use those little flowers for cascading, which is what I'm gonna do today since no one's gonna see this except for from the front. So I've kind of doubled up some of the flowers to be on this topper. And now I'm going to add flowers coming down. I'm gonna start with my big ones, lots of these. So feel free to not use them all, or if you have something that's gonna be seen from all directions, you can do the opposite side as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there. Isn't that so cute how that turned out? So you can glamify it as much or as little as you want, but the point is that you can use it as a box. If you put it as many flowers as I did on it, then it probably really isn't great in terms of a box. It's just something you're gonna create. But I hope you enjoyed making this. Make sure and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram feed where I post all these videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon.